Hi.
Hi guys, welcome to Leftover Cake Chat.
Oh boy,
We
this is
are,
trouble.
we are live. It is Sunday morning. Kristen is somewhere in a garden.
Randomly, I'm randomly somewhere in Maine videoing at this really cool spot that would be awesome for wedding brunches or wedding lunches. It's this outdoor spot with trees and chairs, and it's a little restaurant that has like old boat motors. It's so cute. So cheers to being backyard Maine somewhere. I think I'm in. I think I'm in a Gunkwit Wells area. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, cheers to that. And I've also found these cute little cake pops you could have at something like this. They are like strawberry shortcake cake pops, super cute.
They look like popsicles. They are super cute.
I'm gonna take a bite and see what happens.
Good morning, Gail. Cheers, Laura.
Very good, very sweet.
I have a monstrous, which way's the camera? There's the camera. I have a monstrous piece of cake. It's huge. It's confetti cake because the 4th of July was this week, so we always celebrate. And I think confetti cake is fun for events and stuff like that.
Very
Yay.
cool. These are so cute. Look at them.
They are cute.
Basically, if you can imagine the size of
Mm.
sunglasses, they are
Oh my God.
smaller than a pair of sunglasses.
Move it up a little. There we
You
go.
see?
They are so adorable.
So cute.
We find some interesting things. I'm glad people follow along because you never know where we're going to be or what we're going to have with us.
It's always interesting.
It
Oh
is.
boy, there's more people coming. We could be. I actually probably may get kicked out today, but we'll just try it.
We'll roll with it.
So something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue.
With a sixpence in your shoe.
What's in your shoe? Oh boy. um, so something old is typically something that's given to you from your either grandparents or parents to wear on your wedding day or to kind of commemorate somebody that might not be able to attend your wedding. Typically, it's some type of jewelry. We have seen people that actually wear wedding gowns or reconstruct the wedding gown. So either maybe your grandmother's wedding gown becomes something you wrap around your bouquet. So that kind of tends to be something old. Something new is typically your dress, obviously, or your wedding ring.
Kristen, hold on a second. Gail has told us that you need to stop moving.
But I'm not moving. I think it's the trees behind me.
Yeah, and the Wi-Fi's jumping in or getting a little fuzzy there. So, but let's go back to something old for a second. So, something old, as Kristen said, Gail, we're working on it. She's on Wi-Fi. It is what it is. So with the something old, definitely a piece of jewelry. And that is something that a lot of times people will utilize. One thing for something old that I also like is if you have like a handkerchief or I say that word funny, I know, but it, but if you have something like that or an old shirt or, maybe somebody in your family has passed, I have seen a lot of times where people will get a piece of that and the brides will stitch that on the inside of their dress.
Yeah.
So that way they have a piece of that with them while they're getting ready and while they're there and all throughout the wedding. So that's another something old item that works really well. So, okay, something new.
Well, hold on. Let's go back to something old again. Sorry. We posted about that amazing bouquet that a bride of ours had
Yes.
that she made out of all of her family heirloom brooches.
Beautiful. And I remember how heavy that was.
Oh my God, that was a weapon. I'm like, oh,
Yes.
I hope you're not planning to toss that thing to anybody because someone's going down.
We told her it was so funny. Somebody's told her, they're like, I hope you worked out before your wedding because this is like a barbell. It was so heavy, but it was so beautiful.
And it's something, everyone wants to preserve their bouquet, and that's so hard to do, especially at a destination wedding, to actually keep it fresh to get it home to where you're going. So when you have something like that brooch bouquet, that thing is preserved forever.
It was beautiful. We did post that this week, and um, kind of tying into it as well, it was wrapped, the bottom was wrapped in blue. So it had the something old and the blue on there as well.
That's awesome. Yeah. So something new, obviously, we touched on is typically your dress,
Hmm.
95% of the time.
It could
Something
also be,
borrowed.
if you do, for something new, if you do use, somebody else's dress or something like that, something new could also be, your makeup, jewelry, something like that. So there are definitely other options than just your dress. So
Usually your
anything new.
shoes are new.
Your shoes, absolutely. Any of that could be something new as well. All right, something borrowed.
Something borrowed could be, again, mostly jewelry, I think I've seen in the past. Veils. I have seen people wear other people's veils because you're probably not going to wear those again.
Hair
uh,
pieces, any hair
hair
pieces
pieces.
or hair clips or something like that.
No, hair.
I don't know if you froze or if that was me.
Nope.
You froze. Okay, so another thing for something borrowed would be hair pieces, as we said, something like that. And a lot of times you're getting these something borrowed from, a friend or a family member that has been married for, a long period of time. And you're borrowing it from them, and they're just saying, "I hope your marriage is as great as ours is." I think you're back, Kristen.
Hi, I'm back.
You're
I actually didn't know
back.
I went anywhere, but I haven't moved.
It's all right. You're a little blurry. You know what? This is what happens, guys. You have busy wedding planners here, and we travel all over, and we make do with what we have. So if one of us is a little blurry, we deal with it. We get it done.
Okay, can you hear me and see me?
Yes, you're blurry, but keep it up. You're doing a
Okay,
great job.
we're going to, we've done old, we've done new, we've done borrowed. Blue. This is kind of one of my favorite things because I think in the past, you've always seen the blue garter. That was always fun. But now it's like the blue bottom of shoes.
Yeah.
And I think that's super cute. Or actually, blue shoes. We've seen so many great blue shoes under wedding dresses. We've seen blue Converse sneakers under wedding dresses. I know some brides that have tied in like blue ribbon on the inside of their dress.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that can tie into something old or blue. Um, Blue in your earrings, blue in your jewelry, blue in like a hairpiece or something. That's pretty much what I've seen with the blue, or blue nail polish, which sometimes now you just see the one nail that's on your ring finger is painted blue. Anything else that you can think of that we've seen?
No, I think you're right. I think the garter used to be the tradition, and now it having all of these things are a traditional part of the wedding, but kind of getting a little bit more modern with different options and things like that.
Yeah.
So lots of blue things, as we talked about the brooch, you know, bouquet that we had that was wrapped in blue ribbon. I was going to say lace. Definitely wasn't lace. Ribbon. What I do behind the scenes, guys. Uh, so definitely have a lot more options than before, and get creative with it. Do something a little bit different. One thing that I did think about, something borrowed. Other options for something borrowed are using grandparents, parents, friends, champagne flutes, using the cake cutlery that they use for their wedding. So borrowing that and utilizing that is kind of a tradition. It can be handed down throughout the family, which, makes for something really nice. Maybe it was actually your grandparents and they used it at their wedding.
Yeah, we definitely have seen that. We've seen some beautiful champagne flutes that are heirlooms and cake cutting sets that we're making sure with eyes on all night long, nothing happens to them.
And we don't set them out beforehand. Somebody is physically holding them and we walk them to the bride and groom. They do their toast, we take them back. So there's no setting them on the table, nothing like that.
Yes.
We have
I think
seen
I had cake toppers too. I
cake toppers.
remember we had a like 200 100-year-old cake topper that had been handed down throughout the family. And I'm like, oh, dear God, please let nothing happen to this piece.
Very true. That's you get nervous as planners when you have things like that, but we just want to make sure it's perfect for you. So bring on the traditions. We love having them. We love learning about your family that way. It's something that we really get to learn about. Dave asked about the picnic table. I have no idea what he's talking about, but we're just going to keep rolling because Dave, the
I think
picnic
he
table.
thinks. I think he thinks the picnic table is the blue because I am sitting at a blue picnic table.
You know, you couldn't have planned that any better, Kristen. We can't see the picnic table, but that's a good one. So maybe the kids' table is a blue table. Who
Blue linen.
knows?
We've definitely seen some blue linen. So yeah, I think the last thing, and you're going to have to read on the tradition on this, Erin, because I don't have my notes in front of me. But the sixpence in your shoe, which is the old antique coin.
Oh.
And again, that can actually be something borrowed that were handed down. So I'll let you talk about that for a minute.
Well, and traditionally what happens with that is the father will give a sixpence to his daughter and she will put it in her shoe, and that will be a sign for prosperity, a good future, wealth, and just, you know, going with things like that. So traditionally it is passed down, and you just put that in your shoe and it's supposed to be good luck. So thank you, Dad, right?
Yeah, that's sweet. Another sweet tradition. I think that's what this all is about. It comes down to for all of these, they're all old traditions, which even with new generations and weddings, these things still continue, which I think is real makes it a very special family event.
And what I really like about it is that it incorporates your friends and family. It brings in the people that you love and the people that you cherish and the people that cherish you and want to spend the day with you. And it just shows them their significance in your life.
Yeah.
So it really kind of helps do that. So if you guys have any questions, yes, Dave, and the picnic table is borrowed. If you have any questions, you know, we just roll with it. If you have any questions or if you have any great pictures of something borrowed, blue, new, old, that was the other one, that you have had for your wedding, please post them. We would love to see them. We definitely did post a few different ideas. We had little pictures of grandparents that were attached to bouquets to kind of bring remembrance to them as well. The shoes, I love the shoes. If you have really cute blue shoes, please post a picture of that. I would love to see them.
Oh, I forget. I just actually got a text message, and I have a bride coming up, and this is right. She is actually putting a little bit of blue in her hair. I forgot about that. Thank you
Love
for
it.
the reminder.
That is great. I love it. Um, the other thing that, guys, we wanted to mention today, and I'm flipping my screen, so I'm not going to be able to see you, but we do have our Love Mission of the Month for July. The blog did post, so hopefully you guys saw that. It is Best Friends, and you can find it at bestfriends.org. They are an absolutely amazing organization. They host events all throughout the year about just strut your mutt, which is one of the one. I just love the name, but it's a great event, and it's all about adopting animals, posting, hosting events, posting. Apparently, I do the social media, guys. It's all about getting dogs adopted. They have an amazing sanctuary. People in the community in Utah really, really embrace the organization and help animals get adopted. And it's just something wonderful. You can volunteer and definitely make a trip of it. We have an amazing blog. We have a friend of ours that went and spent some time there, and she was like, please go, guys. You will absolutely love it. So we may have to plan a trip to Utah. Kristen?
I love it. Yeah, and it was three of my former colleagues that went, and they just made a vacation around it. So they went and did personal stuff half of the day, and then they spent half of the day at the sanctuary. and they said it really changed their perspective on rescuing and how people help animals, which is our core love mission outside of brides and grooms, is rescuing animals, babies.
I know, and I love their mission, their tagline, whatever you want to call it. It's save them all.
I know. Yeah,
So,
because they do more than just dogs there. They even were, there were horses that were rescued that they were helping. So please get online and read about it. Donate if you can. Or, if you want to go on a little private journey of your own, it's a special place to help someone else as well as yourself while you're out there.
and they did say to plan ahead because you absolutely want to schedule to volunteer ahead of time because they do fill up. There's so many people that go there, which is a wonderful problem to have. But once you plan your dates, definitely give them a call and make sure that you can get in to help. You do everything. Would she say she was walking cats?
Yes.
Who knew? But it would be a lot of fun. So definitely look at that organization. It's a wonderful organization. It is our love mission of the month. You can look at their website at bestfriends.org. Friends is plural. There's an S on it. If you want to check out our blog on it and it has links to it, go to swivelgroupevents.com/leftovercakechat and you can look at that in the blog for Best Friends and the blog for the Something Borrowed, Something Old, Something New, and something, why do I always forget one? Something Old, Clear, Blue, Borrowed. All of those. That blog is posted. And guys, I have to say, I think it's one of our best blogs yet.
I knew you were going to say that.
You want to know why?
One of your best because it's your wedding.
My wedding photos. Woohoo! So yeah, I don't know. I'm a little biased apparently, but the pictures are absolutely amazing, and it's fond memories for me. So definitely check it out, guys. We appreciate it.
Don't forget to mention our special for first responders, law enforcement. Well, the law enforcement is first responders, all first responders, and military. We are honoring them, especially just after the 4th of July. So if you want to learn more about saving money on a planner, you can visit our website, swivelgroupevents.com. And that is going to run all month. And I think we extended the teacher one as well through the end of this month, right?
The teacher one and this one are both running through the end of the month. So if you are a teacher in any aspect, if you're a first responder in any aspect, please reach out to us. We do have a $1,000 discount off of full service planning, as well as a 10% discount off of our virtual service planning. So if you need help with just negotiating a contract, setting up a room block, something like that, we can assist with that and give a discount for our services. Or if you want us to help you plan every little detail, meaning Kristen, plan every little detail, or Brittany, they will be happy to do that. I'll work in the background on it, and we'll make your wedding wonderful, just as you want it. So a discount on all of that. We appreciate our teachers. We appreciate our first responders immensely, and anything that we can do to help, we enjoy doing that. So, all right. Is that it?
Thanks, Erin. Thanks for Maine here. I'm going to take pictures of this awesome little property that I think would be such a fun place for a group, and I'll post those later on the Facebook page.
All right, sounds good. Guys, everyone, thank you for joining us this Sunday morning on Leftover Cake Chat, and we will see you next Sunday. Cheers. Can't find my mouse. All right, there we go.